Hello, welcome to our channel if you're new. Today we got an interesting topic, and it's on how weird will the future be. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a topic that's kind of been on my mind for a minute. And also sorry if there's mic popping. I think I found a workaround, and it should go into effect next video if I get it to work. But yeah. Besides that, um, this has kind of been like a topic that's been on my mind for a minute. Because if you look at all the stuff that's going on now, and I'm not really going to get too deep into the political stuff, I don't really do that here, but things have become interesting enough to where it's going to be like, wow, what will shit be like in 10 years? And it's like, you kind of look at yourself. It's not like really other people, but it's like all the stuff that happens now. How would people feel about it in the next 10 years? I know furries are going to be about the same, but internet trends are going to change rapidly. New things are going to be occurring every day like they usually do, but things will just feel so different, I feel like. And I know this kind of like thought occurs to everyone, but at the specific point in time that we're in, like after COVID and stuff, if you really look at what's going on, things are going to be so oddly different. Um, and one thing I really have noticed is social behaviors. Um, People becoming more introverted, people not wanting to go outside and talk, things like that. I mean, you don't really have to go outside, let's be honest. I would say go outside when it's necessary to go outside, like maybe once a week or something, maybe twice. Let's be honest, we're not really going outside that much unless you're like going to work and back or something, or going to pick up some groceries, or maybe going for a walk in the park or whatever. But other than that, when it comes to the social side of things, a lot of people that I know have changed for the worst. A lot of my friends are just kind of non-existent after the whole COVID thing. Like, I don't know what happened to them. They just kind of poof up and vanished. And one that I heard recently that kind of turned up again, turns out, not really a good person now. Um, I don't know why it happens, but I guess people being locked inside all day kind of had something to do with it. But couldn't really tell you that. Now, when it comes to a topic like this, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around it. So as like, because as I'm trying to talk about this, right, I have no script for these videos. It's just all off the top of my dome. It's kind of hard to come up with what things will actually be like in like 10 plus years. Like you can't do it. Here's the thing. Oh boy. Let's just reset that. But it's like, so you can't do that, right? Let's try this. What's gonna happen to you in 5 years? What do you think you're gonna be doing in 5 years? This is that question that everybody struggles to answer. Like, the thing is, you don't know if you're gonna get an injury. You don't know if you're gonna be dead in 5 years. Like, you really don't. As grim as that sounds, you really don't. You really don't. Um, but the kind of point of this is to like, when you look at it now and you kind of look into the future, you kind of gaze into it a little bit. You'll be like, I'll probably be fine. But then once you hit that point, and then you look back to where you originally said that, you're gonna feel odd. And this has probably happened to some of you before, as it has for me. Like 5 years ago, I said, "Oh, it's gonna take forever to get to 2025." I fucking blinked my eyes, and here we are. And we're already more than halfway through this year. We're more than halfway through it already. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Um, so the effect of like, as you kind of get older, time moves faster. I don't really think that's the case for some reasons, or at least in some areas. I feel like as you're becoming a teenager and then you kind of age into an adult, you like it starts to kind of speed up. I feel like once you're at the point where you're 17, it feels like your final like year of being a teenager is gonna fucking fly by. Or is it? Because and this is kind of random, But while you're 18 and the government legally considers you to be an adult, legally, you're still technically a kid. And here's why I think that makes sense. Because your brain isn't finished developing until you're 25. So I don't know, just kind of let that sink in. It's kind of something that I picked up along the way, just an extra bit of knowledge, a little fun fact there. So if you're not 25, I'm not gonna lie, I still consider you to be a kid. So yeah, but that's besides the point. But as you know, we kind of experience like events and things throughout time in our lifetime, you'll always have this tendency to look back on what happened. And that's just kind of how the human mind works. That's just obvious. This is kind of, what the brain does. It kind of brains around. um, yeah, it's just something I found pretty interesting because this has kind of been something that's kind of like lurking for a minute, and I just kind of want to get it out there. But there are like I wanna be straight up honest. There are so many stupid things that you're gonna have to deal with, like just in your lifetime. If you thought like you're barely like in your 20s or you're almost in your 30s and you thought you went all through all the stupid shit then, you'd be sorely mistaken. And this is like one of those things that you'll only realize once you get to that point. Because, yeah, you can think that now, but you really can't fathom it until you hit that moment, like 5 years down the road. Like, you could try to picture that, but it doesn't hit the same way until it really happens. So, for example, let's just bring up ice cream. It's like someone telling you how good this one ice cream is that you never tried, and they try to explain to you what the taste is like, but you still can't really fathom what the actual taste is until you try it yourself. I hope that was a good enough analogy, uh, or not analogy, but like description, if you get what I mean. But yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Um, it's just like something that you can't really wrap your head around. It's not really possible to look at something 5 or 10 years down the line. You can have a plan, but sometimes there's something guaranteed to get in the middle of that and fuck all of it up. You could lose all your progress after that, or you could get set back a little bit. It's just kind of something that's just kind of guaranteed to happen. Um, so another example on my ASMR channel, when I post videos, believe it or not, I have a little bit of this boobage. Um, in the titles, you know what happens? They get falsely age restricted. So what I do is I go appeal it, and I'm thinking that like it won't get appealed. Lo and behold, it does. But here's where the actual part comes in. I go to my um let's see, like my Ender Dragon ASMR video. That one gets age restricted. I try to appeal it. They say no. But here's the weird part. I'm using the same avatar base with the same bikini, like an outfit, like with the same PJs and bikini underneath. They keep that one restricted, but the one that has my OC with the same outfit, they unrestrict that one and said it was a mistake. That's what I'm saying. Like, you really can't predict these things. Like, you don't know what the heck time is gonna throw at you. It's so strange. But I would say that's pretty much it for my freaking bedroom ramblings. I got things to do. I got a boyfriend to hang out with. Um. Anyways, I'm gonna go dip now. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be in the next couple of days. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, but I'll kind of have the stream scheduled up for y'all, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you are interested in my Patreon, I recommend you check it out. There's not really a whole lot there right now, but I will try to get some exclusive content over there. But I plan to do that when YouTube memberships actually arrive on the channel, which hopefully should be sometime soon. I don't know though. I'm just trying to get to 500 subs first. Anyways, Have a good rest of your day. Be the good dregs, and I'm gonna dip. Yeah. Bye bye.